right, so I want to take a little break from the music here. KRFC has a new award, and it's called the Dame Jackie Erickson Creative Catalyst Award, and it just started. It's a monthly thing where KRFC gives this award to a local artist, musician, or creative who sparks connection and inspires collaboration, and basically just helps move Northern Colorado's community forward. And so if you are a recipient of the award, you get a cash grant and recognition throughout the month. And for January 2026, this is the first month that KRFC has given out the award, the Dame Jackie Erickson's Creative Catalyst Award, and this month the recipient is Leah Casper, and she's in the Paul and Amy Hawk studio with me. Hi, Lee.
Hey.
And we're going to talk about this award. Congratulations first on receiving this award.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's a super huge honor.
Were you surprised?
Absolutely.
Did you just get an email or something, and you're like, is this spam?
Yeah, and I was actually here. I was going to work on our project Troop Therapy that I do with Lunacies, and we were having a meeting. I ran into Sean in the hallway, actually, and he goes, "Did you check your email?" And I'm like, "Did I miss a meeting?"
Am I supposed to be somewhere else?
Yeah. And no, I saw that, and it was awesome. Yeah, it was really encouraging.
Yeah. And so the focus, you do a lot of things. For those who don't know, maybe you can tell them what Lunacies is.
So Lunacies, it's a nonprofit. We're pretty grassroots. It started as a dance company and formed into this whole performing arts organization where we do immersive experiences, like immersive theater experiences. We run a film festival every year. We also run an outreach program called Troop Therapy, where we mix dialectal behavior therapy with the performing arts workshops. We've run that out of Denver's Wellpower. We're now partnering and exploring some partnerships up here in Northern Colorado with the Larimer County Jail and some other places this year. It's for their non-clinical workshops for peers in recovery. Mm-hmm. And Lunacies has just kind of grown into this whole organization that does a lot of things. We're also debuting a new piece at CSU in February and working on creating new stuff with salon series throughout this year.
Yeah. And that's the Lunacies, but you're also a musician. Mm-hmm. And you have that side of what you do. And maybe you can say a little bit about what you've been up to as a musician.
Yeah, as a musician, so I've always been a musician. I'd say I'm primarily a musician. When I went to college, I was kind of a double major between music and dance, and I needed some more work with the dance side of things, so I focused more on that. Uh-huh. But the music's always been a big part of my life. So far, it's been really amazing this past year. I have a really tight group of people that I work with. I have harpist Cheyenne Dane, drummer Devana Maelstrom, guitarist Jeremy Woodard, cellist Jennifer Lockwood. And we're kind of creating this kind of really unique sound for up here with that combination of instruments. And yeah, I'm just super excited to work with them. I'm trying to get the music into the direction more of I call it gritty organic disco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that changed over the years? Is that what you started back in college? Were you kind of singer-songwriter or punk or grunge or?
I don't know what I was.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up in the Midwest in Iowa, death metal was huge.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be in a death metal band. Everybody played guitar. So I found myself in a lot of death metal bands.
That's surprising to me. I would not have guessed that.
But I found myself not being able to noodle and play as fast on the keyboard as a lot of guitar players. Uh-huh. So playing a synthesizer in a death metal band can be pretty boring.
Yeah.
You just press one key and you hold it. And then you press another one and you hold it.
Just create ambiance. Yeah.
But it really opened my ears up to things I wouldn't have normally listened to. because I was super into Tori Amos, but then that kind of led me down a spiral into like Typo Negative, Ministry, and Black Dahlia Murder. Yeah, just a lot of different influences.
Well, I think this would be a perfect time to play one of your songs.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's just that you have a new song out called Sinking Girl, right?
I do.
It's definitely not death metal.
It's not death metal. This song, a lot of my songs, I've been writing for years, and sometimes it takes a while, like unless you have unlimited time or money. Some of these songs are about 15, 20 years old.
Yeah.
This song, I remember I really wanted something with kind of like a dubstep EDM flair, which you probably won't hear in this version. But I wrote it at a time where a very vulnerable time for me. There's this book called Flotsam. I can't remember the guy's name, but I used to read it to my kid all the time. It was a picture book that just told the stories through pictures.
Yeah.
And it's kind of about me and my daughter. It turned into a song where it was turned into myself and my daughter's experience as survivors of domestic violence. And we showed this I paired it with some choreography back in 2019 for our show, A Trip to the Moon, which was also based on those experiences. And yeah, Shane Burke, he came in and he kind of cleaned up some of my odd timing.
Yeah.
And we finally finished the song. I finally finished the song with Cheyenne. You're going to hear Liam Bauer on drums, Jeremy Woodard on guitar, and it was recorded, mixed, and mastered at Stout Studios.
Okay.
By Darren.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear it. This is Leah Casper with Sinking Girl.
Needing to, I see you sinking.
You just heard Sinking Girl from Leah Casper, and Leah is KRFC's award recipient for the Dame Jackie Erickson's Creative Catalyst Award. She's the first one, and so we're just talking about that a little bit. She was surprised to find out that she won, and the focus of this award is on your music, not all the other. And speaking of all the other things that you do with the dance and then all the events you produce, is it hard for you to find time to focus on music since maybe it's not the squeaky wheel?
Yeah, I would say so. And that's why it was such like an amazing thing to have an award just for the music, and, you know, to have some, like a little grant set aside that we could just focus on that.
Yeah.
I'd say it's always kind of been on the back burner more than I'd like it to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it takes time. Like some of these tracks are 10 years old, you know, that are finally coming to fruition. So it's really exciting to see them go.
And the songs that you write on the piano, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we start at the piano, and then I'll bring them in, and we'll find different parts that we can, and layers that we can add and play.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were talking about, or in the break, we were talking a little bit about that and how, like the piano does kind of give it that, you mentioned Tori Amos, kind of a Tori Amos feel. And you were talking about how that's kind of a bass line. You use the piano to play bass melody and then rhythm all at the same time. A little bit. I guess you can do that on guitar as well. Well, some people can.
Yeah. But it's nice. You have all the things right out in front of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think like starting with the pianos, our timing gets a little odd.
Yeah.
It can be harder to hear where the end product's going at first. But then eventually, like with anything, like with a song or with a dance piece, if you let it breathe, it will fall into place where it needs to be.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got one more song that we were going to play, and then are you working on songs that are turning 15 soon, or what do you have going on? What's coming up with your music? Do you have any shows or hopes to plan shows?
That's a good question. We have about 6 tracks sitting at Stout ready to be mixed and mastered, and I was going to release them probably every other month. At first I was all ambitious going, I'm going to release them every month. I think every other month for a release will be good, mainly because a lot of the songs that we have recorded are all supposed to really go to different albums. But I'm finding kind of like the slow single release to be a good way to go. So the most recent one that we have out, and my band's L. Casper and the Lunatics, because I run Lunacies, and
there's a lot of lunatics.
There's just like a lot of lunatics, a lot of lunacies. So it's easy to kind of umbrella it all together. But on December 5th, we put out a deluxe single, and I'll be doing that every other month. We have the full version of Sinking Girl, and with Liam Bauer at Cigarro Studios. I'm also putting like the piano vocal. I'm calling them piano vocal demos. It's just the song with piano and vocals, so you hear like the bare bones of it. If you go onto Spotify, or preferably my Bandcamp, because Bandcamp's awesome, you can see that there's the full version, the demo version, and then there's a preview of what's to come. So we're working on a couple other tracks for that. We're still kind of building out where we want to play this year and what we want to do, practicing every week. But I guess the most immediate thing coming up is we're performing as Lunacies at CSU February 20th and 21st. And then looking at doing a lot of salon series throughout the year. Those are kind of cool, because it's not, we don't want it to be just a songwriter circle. I mean, those are great because you get to go behind the music and see that.
Right.
But we're also opening up to performing artists to really be able to talk about their work, have the audience experience their work, and also participate in it. So we're applying for some fringe festivals and looking at doing some of those.
Yeah.
This upcoming year.
That seems like a perfect fit for what you guys do.
Yeah.
The fringe festivals. It's a really open, cool experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
When I lived in Philadelphia, they had a really cool fringe festival that they did there. It was quite fun. And honestly, like the cabaret and salon stuff was some of the best stuff that they did. So fun.
Yeah, because it's like really low key and it feels like, I don't know, I get anxiety having to go to a theater show. I'm like, am I going to be on time?
Right.
Will I be able to sit still? Whereas like with the salon series, you can like move around and meet other people and yeah, really take it all in. Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to hear the song? You want to play the song I Ride?
Yeah. You want me to tell you about it or
Sure.
should I wait after?
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
So I Ride, we wrote this one back during COVID, actually. Lunacies was doing an immersive show in a field based on like unsolved Colorado mysteries or Colorado like tall tales. And I went to a group of dancers at Front Range Classical Ballet Academy. They were creating a dance piece with me. And I said, okay, this is our section. Here's a few stories that we can talk about. And I just kind of threw the story of Mother Cabrini in there just because it was kind of weird. And that's the story they chose to go with. I'm like, okay, so we're going to create a piece on Mother Cabrini. Mother Cabrini, she's St. Frances Cabrini. She was, I think, one of the first American canonized saints. She came over from Italy in the late 1800s as a single woman. She wanted to go to China, but the Pope sent her to Chicago. Then from Chicago, she went on to Golden, Colorado, and she found a spot up on Lookout Mountain. And she said, I'm going to build a summer camp here for girls. And people of the town were like, no, you're crazy. There's no water up there. It's going to be really hard for you guys. And she goes, no, this is where I'm going to be building this camp. And they found a water source. And they found this miraculous water source. There's the Cabrini Shrine where it's still running. It's where we shot the video for this. And it's where I kind of finished some of the lyrics to the song as well, because I feel it's really important to go to the spot that you're writing about. And yeah, fun fact, that water source powered the Coors plant for about 30 years.
Wow.
So the Miracle Water was making beer for about 30 years. And the filmmaker, Emmett, he told me there's a Cabrini prayer that you say if you're trying to park your car in Brooklyn. You say, Cabrini, Cabrini, help me park my little machine. And I wrote this song with Davey Allard. He was an incredible guitar player from Longmont. He just passed away a week or so ago from cancer. So it's really cool to be able to posthumously honor him by hearing it today.
All right.
Yeah.
This is Elle Casper and the Lunatics. Is that right? Or is this just Leah Casper?
It doesn't matter.
All
They're
right.
all the same.
Anyway, the song's called I Ride on KRFC 88.9 FM.
His spirit leads me, feet they follow. His hand guides, my heart flies. His cornerstone, my steps established over is to ashes, fuel to fire, nothing but dust. Myself I found, nothing but dust. Myself I found. His spirit leads me, my heart follows. His hand guides, my heart flies. His cornerstone, my steps establish. Over oceans, hills I ride. Over oceans, hills I ride. I was a traveler, I was a stranger, a sojourn to your shores, land of liberty, land of the free. Still you come, but memories me. Still you come, but memories me. So I rode out on a westbound steamer, an iron horse carried me over prairies and through valleys to this dry land of sea, to this dry land of sea. It's so dry, dry, dry. 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 So hand me a shovel and dig down deep. Carry these burdens that fall on me. On top of this mountain, the water's free. Find me a river, find me a stream. Spirit leads me, feet they follow. His hand guides, my heart flies. His cornerstone, my steps established. Over oceans, hills I ride. Over oceans, hills I ride. Over oceans, hills I
That was I Ride from Leah Casper, who is the recipient of the Dame Jackie Erickson's Creative Catalyst Award for January 2026. And Leah, congratulations
Thank you.
on receiving the award and having time to release some new music. And you mentioned there's a video for that song that is on your Facebook. Is that right?
Yeah, we recorded a video of the piece with Emmett Casey and Ray Van Putten up at the Cabrini Shrine. I don't really have it. I think I have it hidden on YouTube somewhere because we like to submit it to a lot of film festivals. But it is on my Facebook page, on my musician Facebook page under my reels. Kind of old school of me, I guess. But yeah, if you go there and scour my page, you can find it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and chatting with us and sharing your tunes.
Yeah.
And for all the things that you do. And again, congratulations on your award.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. We'll be back after these messages.
KRFC is about more than music. Now we're building a podcast network that amplifies community voices